And we're back, baby. We're live. We are live. Welcome back to Not So Degen, the most versatile podcast out there. I'm Elijah Mackey. This is...
I'm Paulin. What's up, guys?
And, of course, we got some juicy topics lined up today. So we're gonna get it fired off with the Wag Me Minute. Woo! It's getting, every time it's just better and better and better.
I know.
You know?
I don't think we're gonna mess it up anymore.
I don't
From
think...
here on out, we've got it.
I think so. I think you're right.
Today's Wag Me Minute is Moonshot.
Moonshot.
To the moon.
To the moon. What does that mean to you?
I feel like it's pretty basic. It's going up. It's going up in price. It's taking off. The price just gone.
So your project's just doing well.
Oh, that's
Coin's doing well.
And then we have To Pluto, which we're always saying at the 8SS fam, because we're going past.
We're going past the moon, and you know why? Everybody always says we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. That's kind of old now. We're on to different things now. We're going to Pluto.
We are.
So a lot of people have seen the moon. Where's the Pluto ride? You know.
You know what went to Pluto?
Went to Pluto?
Yeah, went to Pluto.
Oh.
The price of the cars.
Oh, bro, that's straight facts.
I know. I say that because, man, I was washing my car today, and then some guy walked up to me. Hello, nice car, blah, blah, blah. And then he was telling me about his car. He was like, man, I always trade my car out every 3 years. Because right now there's like a new car shortage, so the used car prices are going up. But he was like, I always trade out every like 3 years and get like the lower model, but like the used model of it to save money. He's like, I'm just keeping this car. And then that's when I was like, oh yeah, I used to sell cars. And then I told him, I was like, you know what I used to tell customers when I was selling cars? I was like, this is the new normal. And
it is, yeah.
It's almost like he was like gearing up to say like, I just waited for it to go back down to normal. And then his face kind of like dropped a little bit, almost like he was about to say it.
He's like, you son of a...
Yeah, then I said that, and then he was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it really is. I think it is the new normal, at least for the foreseeable future, just because, I mean, the chip shortage isn't going to get fixed. I mean,
Do you think it's already fixed?
I think it could be fixed if they wanted to be fixed.
Like conspiracy theory.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think it could be fixed if they wanted it fixed. You know what I mean?
Could be fixed.
Yeah, it could be fixed.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, like, new cars are making more money than they've ever made. Used cars.
I know. So for anyone who doesn't know, me and Elijah used to sell cars. And
we did.
We were in... really where everything literally flipped. It felt like it was just a matter of days.
Dude, I was there for the turntable. I was there for the turntable. I'm telling you, we used to sell cars at a loss. You tell people that, they don't believe you. We sold cars at losses, and then it like overnight, it wasn't overnight, but it started changing slowly, but kind of fast at the same time.
Yeah, it was like it did feel like it was like 1 week we had cars and then the next week we didn't.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how I remember it happening.
And then everything was on constraint then, and the price of new cars just went out the roof.
Yeah, but I actually really enjoyed my time working in the car business, but also it just showed me that the car industry touches so many things. Like that's why I'm like...
like so many industries are involved in the car industry.
So many industries are involved in the car industry.
Yeah.
You got chips, you got screens, you got windows, you got rubber, you got everything, metal.
There's a lot that goes into these cars, yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff, and they say you can get that good grasp of that economy just by seeing the cars. So if we're saying car prices don't seem to be coming back down, probably means that nothing else is going to be coming back down. Wouldn't you agree?
No, yeah, I don't think anything will be coming back down for
a
little bit.
I kind of just thought of that right now. It's like, you know what? I used to say that to everybody. Nothing's going to change.
It almost felt like cars like set the catalyst in a way, because like I feel like cars the price of cars went up first, and then like shortly after everything started kind of going up around the same time.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Well, no, it wasn't cars, it was houses, I think. I would have to say it was houses first.
I don't know.
Because people would walk into the dealership, they'd be talking about they bought their house.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth this much now.
Yeah, and it's worth this much now.
Yeah.
And then they'd buy their car next.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think it probably happened about the same time. I think it all kind of happened. No, the houses happened first and the chip shortage. Yeah, but it was all about everything was happening at the same time back then.
Yeah. Do you have any predictions on when this whole ordeal of the car shortage being settled?
Bro, I just said it. You heard it here first. It's not going back.
It's not going back. Oh, your prediction never going back.
Yeah, it's not going back to pre the pandy. I saw the tweet. I heard someone call it the pandy.
Panda?
The panda? No, the pandy. The before the pandy.
Yeah, I think you're right though.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going back to normal because people are like, oh, I'm just gonna. I remember when it first happened. Oh, I'm just gonna wait till the end of the year to go back to normal. Back then, I kind of believed it.
Well, because whenever you're working there, they really like fish you. They really like string you along. They're like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get the ball rolling again. Yeah, they're gonna get the ball rolling.
Because if you think about it, bro, they didn't want none of us to get scared and quit. And be
That's
like,
true.
Where do we go now?
But it was literally every time they were like, we're gonna get the ball. They're gonna get the ball rolling.
They kept moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I remember it was like by the
end of the year, everything will be good again.
It was like by the end of summer.
By the end of summer, yeah.
By the beginning of the year, getting into summer.
Next year.
Yeah, they took us out to drive those cars over there in like Arlington or
like a drive day.
Yeah, and the lady even there was saying, "Oh, it'll be better by the end of the summer because that was summertime."
Nothing was better. Yeah,
that was last year. That was last year, bro.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna keep on getting worse and worse. I think the new cars are gonna stay in constraint. I will say I think the used car prices, because used car prices are absolutely crazy right now. This is the first time in history, bro, where a car actually appreciates, and used car prices, they're gonna start coming down pretty soon.
Well, see, that's the thing. I think what I would have to say to that, this is my thoughts and opinions on it. I don't think, because used car prices, because I would keep up with the market, and I would see articles, used car prices are going up, used car prices are going down. Mm-hmm. Nobody knew if they were going up or down. Mm-hmm. And I remember at work, people would be, or when we were working there, not even just at work, it was every dealership, because I just keep up with the markets. Mm-hmm. They didn't know what to pay. The dealerships didn't know what to pay for the cars. The consumers didn't know how much money they wanted for the cars. Yeah. So it's like a catch 22, where it's like nobody knows what to sell them for, no one knows what to buy them for.
It's really
that's why I think it's gonna keep dragging on. It goes up, back down, up, back
Whenever
down.
I say I think it's gonna keep on dragging on, or it's not gonna get fixed, I'm talking about the new car market. The used car market.
You think the used car market's gonna go back down?
I don't know about going all the way back down to where it was at, but like it's not gonna stay as high as it is right now.
I want to say, what if this is planned to lead all into the electricity?
Electric cars?
Electric cars. So it's pretty much we're done gas. Bring production back down.
Let's
stop producing so many gas cars.
Be quiet, bro. Be quiet, bro. The FBI's coming, bro.
It just make you think right now?
You did a little bit, but that's a valid point, though.
Because, bro, they're trying to go till, 2030? They said no more gas cars.
No,
Wouldn't it make sense you start slowing down production a couple years ahead?
That's true.
You got to think macro. You're thinking...
No, they're still gonna have combustible engines, but it's just gonna be less.
Yeah.
Combustible. I think I said that.
So if there's gonna be less, supply and demand would say.
Well, they're not getting rid of them. You said rid of them.
And then the price is gonna stay where it's at, right?
I don't know, bro. Who knows? Who knows about these things? Who knows? You were in the car business for a little bit. I was in the car business for a little bit. Do you have any tips for anybody? Anything that you could be like, hey, do this at a car dealership, and you probably would get a better deal.
Do this at a car dealership?
Yeah.
Be nice to your salesperson. Be nice to your salesperson.
Why is that?
Because your salesperson is. I mean, if it's just common courtesy, you be nice to your waiter, they're gonna be nice back to you. At a restaurant, you know.
That would
you're gonna get a better experience out of it.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely agree with you on that. Like, if you're nice to the salesperson, then the salesperson will naturally want to help you out more, like in the negotiation aspect of car deals, which right now there's not a whole lot of negotiation on cars. But if you're being nice, it's way more likely to happen versus you come in there being, just being a big old swinging dick, and not wanting to.
Yeah, because honestly, we are car salesmen. I mean, it doesn't take much to be a car salesman, but you do pick up on little tips and tricks and
we're people. We're people though too, so like we want to be treated nicely as well. So like if somebody's being a dick, it's not like you're not like, oh yippee, I get to sell them a car.
Yeah, it was never like that for me. It was just because we got in at such a weird time where it was like, dude, I never felt like I really had to sell anyone anything. I was just the person that was kind of waiting by the door,
so happened to help
Dad, hi, you're here.
Yeah, you're right. It was less,
and then we just happened to have the car that they were looking for. Is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it was less like that towards the end, but it was more so like that whenever like I first started selling cars. There was a lot more people that were way more rude, but I mean it is what it is. But that would be one of mine. We could share that one.
I think there are still a lot of customers that walk in like that were used to the old way.
Yeah.
The old way.
That's true. What would be another one? Another tip?
What's you said that, but what's something?
What's
different?
another tip?
Yeah, what's something that different than that?
Oh, I mean, this one's a pretty easy one. Don't be scared to walk away.
No, don't be scared to walk away.
Yeah, don't be scared. That's an honest tip. And I sold cars. I hate whenever people would walk away, but I mean that's an honest tip though. Don't be scared to walk away, but don't be scared to listen too. Oh, that's even better, bro. don't be scared to listen. Yeah, bro. Honestly, yeah. Listen to the salesperson. I'd say most of the time they're actually not lying to you.
Yeah, I would honestly though, because I'd be like, come on, bro. Like if you really think about it, you could do it this way, and it'd be the same. But that's the thing. Salespeople,
they don't trust.
They don't have a good rap or something. Well, for me, that I feel like I had a lot of trust with them, so I don't think I battled with that too much. Mm-hmm. But I could see how that could be a problem.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This guy just wants to sell me something.
For sure. So yeah, no, that's a good one though. Be open to listening.
Yeah, be open.
And not just nope.
Because some people would walk in there like that. Nope. I know this market's gonna go back down. I'm gonna wait till it's goes back to normal. Mm-hmm. They were just so hard headed, and I'd be like, it's like you gotta listen, man. Like, I'm telling you, it's not.
yeah. I mean, you can only preach to the choir so many times.
Yeah, because I remember when the model year was going away, for the brand new models that they're bringing out, and then people would go in, and I was like, hey, if you want to save some money, I'd buy, and you don't care about the new interior, I'd do it now because you're not gonna find what you're looking for. And some of them that did buy, they're like, oh, and they'd come back in service. They'd be like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
you so much.
Yeah, because the prices actually did go up.
Thank you so much, Ross Boss Baby.
Yeah, Ross Boss Baby. That's what they used to call me there.
Ross Boss Baby, yeah.
But, I don't think the prices are coming down at all.
You heard it here first.
Or not at all, but I think they're going to level out right about where they're at right here. It's going to be kind of hovering.
Just bounce up and down.
Yeah, to go back to normal, what other people think is normal.
The Big Mac says he has his predictions, and the Big Mac thinks that the used car market's coming down, baby. The new car market's staying up there.
And you know why too? Because they're switching over to order style. I heard. Remember when we were getting some stuff for the setup? We heard on the ad, and it was like, "We have no market adjustments here."
That was actually crazy. Like actually hearing that on a radio ad, that is actually really wild.
That's how they bring customers in now. We don't do market adjustments.
Listen, we used to advertise $10,000 off. Come see me, and now we're just saying, hey, listen, we're just gonna charge you MSRP with no market adjustment. Back in the day, we'd be lucky to get a car at MSRP. I feel like I'm talking like an old timer here, but honestly, we would never get MSRP for a car.
Yeah, I know, but see, that's why I was so attracted to NFTs a little bit, because it was always the car dealership taught me that it's all perceived value.
It is. 100%.
How does it go 1 month that you have all these discounts, and then the next month we're starting to charge the sticker price of the car?
Yeah.
And to me, it was the craziest thing. I was like, when they started doing like a little bit over sticker, I was like, oh my gosh, how are we gonna do this?
Dude, I remember that too.
Discounts before.
Dude, I can sell one at all. I can sell one over sticker.
Yeah.
And I remember you sold the first one, like we did a half deal together.
Oh yeah, you just ditched. You were like, I gotta.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta get to the crib.
You just wanted to go home.
I was like, listen, this is $6,000 over. Listen, I'll see you later.
He did not think it was gonna be anything.
I didn't, but Erasmo pulled it out, and then that got the ball rolling.
I remember too. They and you know what? Looking back, they for what they paid for at the car to what
that was a good deal for them.
Yeah, for what the whole world ended up doing to the car market. I was like, wow, actually, I'm kind of glad they bought back then.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? They reached back out to the dealership again. And it's not like they knew what was about to happen. I think they understood what was about to happen.
Yeah. And just gotta have that perspective.
Some people are in the know now.
Some people just got that perspective. Some people don't.
Yeah, there's so much to talk about with the car market.
There is a lot. There's a lot to talk about.
I like keeping my eye out on the car market, especially with all the electric cars coming out.
So overall, getting better or getting worse? Car market.
For short term, like if we're talking like throughout the next couple months, because my brother is actually still in the car industry. Shout out to Lisa if you're watching this.
Shout out.
Because he might be watching this. He says they're still like adding discounts to the cars, but I couldn't imagine I'd only imagine that for being for the end of the year. and then like as time progresses, it's really just gonna bounce around here. I would have to say.
That's fair. That's a fair prediction. Well, I think that's a good spot. What do you say?
No, yeah, I'd say a pretty good spot for today.
A little different one. I'm talking about some cars, but I mean, we're not so Degen, baby. We talk about anything.
But I feel
we have no limitations. We have no shackles.
No, even though it's the car market, I feel like it's good to know about the car market. Because it's like all really
everything's tied in together.
It's really tied in. The car market is.
It is. Well, cool. We appreciate you guys watching Not So Degen. Go ahead, throw the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead, throw that comment right down below. We appreciate you guys watching. And again, remember, stay Degen, my friends. Boom! Shotguns. Pew. We out.